Gazzy, here we are, another Premier League. I know for years you hated the Premier League, but now it seems like it's one of your favourite tournaments. How much are you looking forward to getting started?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just being a bit more positive last season that made me enjoy it a bit more, and yeah, I started to get some of the results that I deserve. So yeah, fingers crossed it's going to be the same this season.
It's one that's missing from the CV. What would it mean, one, just to get back to finals night, but then two, really targeting lifting this trophy?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm here. I want to win as many majors as I can and win the ones that I haven't won, and this is one of them. So yeah, fingers crossed it's going to be a good season for me, make the playoffs and hopefully lift it.
We saw at the weekend again more incredible darts from you, but is there a frustration that these really good darts you're playing aren't being converted to wins at the moment?
No, I don't dwell on it too much. I know that it's my own fault why I'm losing matches sometimes, and if I keep practicing and keep playing as well as I am, then things will change.
Cheers, guys.
As you came close to beating Luke Littler at the weekend, you're looking forward to putting up to him over the next 17 weeks?
Yeah, and not just Luke Littler, but everybody else in the Premier League. I think the players in really deserve to be in, and they're going to perform brilliantly over the next 16 weeks, and yeah, hopefully it's 17 weeks for me.
Two Welshmen back in the Premier League this year. You're looking forward to having Johnny in the practice room as well?
Yeah, and it's good that we're on separate halves in Cardiff, so it might be a all Welsh final, but fingers crossed I can come through that one as well.
You changed your walk on a few times during the Premier League in recent years. Any plans to change it up again?
No, I'm just going to stick to the same and yeah, just play darts.
How many positives can you take from Milton Keynes at the weekend? Some really top performances like that.
Yeah, I mean, not just the way I played, but to play as well as I did against people that were playing really well against me as well. I think apart from the Chris game, everybody threw a 10 plus average against me, and I come through some good battles, and yeah, just fell short against young Luke again. But on another day, those darts will go in.
You seem to sort of take the loss in really good spirits against Luke. It's just why was that? You seemed.
Yeah, it just the game could have gone anyway, and if that double top goes in, but for me it wasn't that leg that cost me. I think it was the first set. It was the first leg of the first set where I think I could have been 2 sets up and put the pressure on him, but I just felt like I was chasing all game and then got myself into a winning position, and unfortunately just clipped the wire, didn't go in. But yeah, it's just one of them games. Next time it'll go in.
How positively are you looking on this year's Premier League? I know previously it's maybe not been your cup of tea, but you've had a bit of a change of mindset. Are you looking at it as a really positive 16, hopefully 17 weeks this year?
Yeah, well, ask me in like 3, 4, 5 weeks' time if I've won any games and how positive I am then, because if I haven't won a game, then it might be a little bit different. But it's vital to get a good start in the Premier League and get off with a positive start, and yeah, the games will be a little bit easier then.
Hello guys, you mentioned that positive mindset, and we've seen that the past 12, 18 months. What was the trigger point to change your mindset? Because we see it on Instagram, even after defeats, you are upbeat, immediately looking to the next match and bouncing back.
I just think looking back and missing the Grand Slam, I think last season or the season before actually, and being sat in the house for 10 days, not knowing what to do with myself. So I'm just thinking, I need to be a lot more positive when I'm away, because I used to think when I'm away I wanted to be home, when I was home I wanted to be away. So yeah, just missing that tournament just give me a kick up the backside and think while I'm away I need to give it 110% and be a little bit more positive.
A few years ago you used to be someone who split the crowd, yeah. Now it seems like wherever you go everyone is on your side, and we see that roar just before you throw your first darts in the match. Are you expecting the crowd behind you across all 16 weeks now? It seems that the fan base are really getting behind Gerwyn Price. Yeah,
I'm hoping so. I mean, there's going to be venues when I'm going to be up against it. If I'm playing, say for instance, Luke Littler in Manchester, Luke Humphries in Leeds, hopefully I don't get it if I'm playing Johnny in Cardiff. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting out and hopefully get the support again.
Getting that support, does that give you a boost on stage when you are throwing, knowing that the fans are cheering your name, or they're roaring when you do and giving you something back in a positive sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier for me to have the support than it is someone heckling me and booing me when I'm going for doubles to win matches. It's just nice to be able to just throw darts without that added pressure.
Hi Gazzy. We mentioned the Masters there, and Luke Humphries was here saying that it was just fine margins between winning and losing against Luke Littler. Did you feel exactly the same, and is it encouraging how close you came to beating him over that distance?
Yeah, well, I think that format is a difficult format anyway, and if anything, is probably a leveler than it can be a little bit easier for the worse player. But yeah, I think the game that I played against Luke could have went either way. Even the both Lukes in the final, that could have went either way. It's just nip and tuck right to the end, and yeah, I think he's got a little bit of luck on his side at the minute, but hopefully that'll change.
And you've got the defending champion Luke Humphries tomorrow. Thoughts on that match and your preparation for it?
Yeah, my prep's going to be exact same. I just turn up with the amount of time I need to practice, and I know it's going to be a tough game. Luke's playing brilliant. We're all playing pretty decent, I think, and it's going to be a great game. But I'm just looking forward to it.
And we can see that your form is picking up in the way that you're playing. How close are we to seeing Grand Slam and World Championship winning Gerwyn Price?
I don't think it's far off. I just think, I just need a little bit more of a belief in myself. I think I still sometimes doubt myself when I'm in big matches, but that'll come with winning. And once one major will come, they'll come thick and fast. And it's just getting that one that I haven't had for quite a while. But once it does come, then they'll keep coming.
I guess it's just a one on being in Newcastle, so you've got the black and white inspired shirt there. Got any fond memories of being in the city previously, and how much you look forward to playing in front of a Newcastle crowd tomorrow?
I haven't got any fond memories. I'm not sure how well or how bad I've done you before, but I'm just looking forward to getting this one underway, and yeah, what better place to start it than up in Newcastle.
Luke Humphries just spoke about his health regime. It's something that you've spoken about a lot the past few months. When you come into something like this where it's over such a long format, a lot of travelling, how beneficial could that be for you? Yeah, the travelling's quite tough, but I think looking after yourself and keeping yourself in shape can definitely help. But on the night, it's not a very long format, but it's everything that comes around with it. You spoke on the podcast with you this week about rugby being number one over the years in Wales, but with two Welsh lads in the Premier League again, do you feel like Darts is the number one now? I'm not sure about that, but I think football could probably be taking over rugby at the minute. But yeah, fingers crossed. We're playing England this weekend, and hopefully that'll be a bit of a turnaround for the boys. They've got a new coach, and fingers crossed they'll play a little bit better than what they have the last 2 seasons. Any chance you get to watch it?
I'm actually going. My mate's got been invited to a box up there, so I'm going up Saturday and then out to Germany for Pro Tours on the Monday.
Best of luck, you might need it.
Gezi, you come across so confident in yourself, whether it's sat there or whether we see you in public, but you said you doubt yourself. Where does those doubts come from? Because you'd never guess just by looking at your demeanour.
No, I'm as in doubt, as in like because I hadn't won a major. I don't doubt my ability. I don't doubt that I could win matches, but it's if I'm in a pro tour, it just comes easy because I've won them over the last couple of months and couple of seasons. But when you haven't won a major for quite a while, you probably try a little bit too hard. So probably saying doubt myself is probably maybe wrong, but just trying too hard to get over the winning line.
Cheers.
To change your